Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the next episode in the 1960s, FC panel van. And in this episode, I'm going back to, well, basically I'm putting new blueprints up, as you can see on the screen. I was finding it very, very difficult to, with the colour of the blueprints before. So what I've done is I've uploaded some new ones. So if you want to take a screenshot, I shall leave this one on for a few seconds. So this is the side view. Okay. So I'm going to press one to get the front view. Where's the front view? Let's have a look. Once again, I'll leave it. I'll leave it on the screen for a few seconds. Okay, so that's the front view. Got the rear view here. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, please do. And lastly, the top view. Where's the top? There we go. So I'll just scroll up and fill the screen with that. Okay, so there's the top view. Okay, so I've then matched it up to the guide meshes. So if we look in the side view, there's the guide meshes. Now, I've come up with a bit of an issue. So last episode, if I tab into edit mode, and let's have a look at so if I go into solid view, let's change the met cap down to a grey, then press Z. Right, so yeah, so we straightened out this line here, and did a few other bits and pieces. But now what I want to do is reshape the top, because if you look at the top, there's a gap at the top, and I want it to sit it under this roof line here. So what I'm going to do is just take the top line. Okay, I'm then going to delete all the loop cuts down to including this one here. Then I'm going to line it up with the panel. As you can see, it's not lined up at all. So what I intend to do is just simply tab into, in fact I'll start it here. So tab into the roof. Yeah, that's the other thing we did. We reshaped the roof line. So what I want to do is to use this line here. So press Alt and left mouse and get that line there. So that's the line where I want the top of the roof to fit. See, that's quite logical to fit there under that drip. Okay, so just press Shift and D, right mouse button to keep it in place, then press P to separate the selection. Okay, and then we'll hide the roof. We'll get this. I mean, it's not brought it round to the front. So if you look at the Z, oh yes it has, it's brought it round to the front. So we've got one all the way round, albeit these will be, if you're with me here, these will be, we'll have to move these back to match up with this. Okay, so select that, left mouse and select the bottom, press Control and then J to join them together. So this is our new, this top one is our new line. So what I'm going to do is press Z, and what I'm going to do is to erase all of these vertices. So press Control plus, then I'm going to go all the way down and press X and delete the vertices. So we've basically got the line. See how it lines up on the top? So I'll choose this line here. I think I'm going to scale it in just a little bit more. So make sure it's bounding box. So click this little item up here. So set the pivot point to bounding box, and then just scale it in slightly to match that black line. Okay. Now if we put the roof back on, so the roof guide over here in the outliner, let's tab in, let's have a look, see how it fits. Should be okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I want to do there. Now if we go back to show you what I want to do in the next episode, is we've got, so if we tab around, we've got this lip that goes all the way round to the back. Now if you have a look at the reference image, you can see it ends, this line here ends roughly halfway on this panel. So this is a rear quarter panel. Okay, and then it becomes flat. This becomes a flat piece down here from almost up to where the rear light continues. So if we have a look, I'll just minimize this a bit. I'll just drag this over. Okay, so if we have a look at our guide mesh, we are literally ending around about there. So this line ends about here. So what we've got to do is straighten this out. Okay. So I've got to do a few tests on that to see which is the best way to do that. Because we're going to have 3 or 4 lines going through, which are going to create a ridge anyway. So I've got to work out how to end those. Now it might be having a try on the end of this and a try on the end of that. I don't particularly want to do that, but for topology's sake, but we'll see how we get on with that. But that's coming up in the next episode. And also we're going to fill in this and get the shape right, and we're going to move the I'll see where I want to put the if we look at the front here, so I'll explain what I mean. Probably use this one. Okay, so if you can see the windscreen, the top of the windscreen goes back there. Then we've got this overhang at the front. So I've got to work out where I want the line to go all the way back here for the windscreen area. Okay, so I'm going to work that one out. So I'll work that one out and probably put a guide into where I want to move vertices to. Okay. Also, if you notice at the front of the vehicle, there is, let's choose another image to show it better. Here, use this image. We've got protrusion coming out here for the front lights. Now I don't want that to be incorporated in the guide mesh. I want that to be incorporated in the finish mesh. I want to keep the front and back as smooth as possible to add these details in. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I think there's going to be, rather than one vertice here and pull it out, I'd rather have a couple there to get this shape in. Okay, and then there'll be some, on the finish mesh, there'll be some removal of some vertices from here. And then we'll graft this piece into the mesh. So that's what we're looking at. And also, if you notice these indentations that run along, two of them run along the whole of the body, and then another two are sort of under the front part of the door and all around the front. So I'm going to incorporate that, but once again, not into the guide mesh because I want as clean as possible. So we'll be putting those in the finish mesh, and also shaping out the wheel arches. We'll be doing that as well. So if you look at the side view, for instance, and press Z to go into, we've got to move these across to shape this, or what I could do is knife cut it from here to here, and then just shape this round. So I might pull this line up. In fact, let's do that now. So press Alt and Shift, deselect, and Alt and Shift here as well. So we make sure we get the whole line, and then deselect these four, then press G twice, and just slide them up to be that wheel arch. So when we do the knife cut, we can pull it through here. Let's do the knife cut now. So press K for knife cut, and just trace it around this line. And end it around here. And then press return. And then just grab these three vertices and press X and delete them. Okay. And where are we with this? Yeah, so these, what I'm going to do is just simply, well, once again, freeze. I'll just knife cut this. So press K, go from the top so we can get the line, and go all the way down to the bottom. We can create the curve with the subsurf. So I'm just going to grab these three, press X and delete them. Okay, so let's have a look in object mode. Yeah, that's a lot better. And then literally do the same for these. Once again, so this line is not quite high enough. So we've already moved this line, so I don't want to move too many vertices, but what I'll do is I think I'll grab this line again. And this line. So Alt and Shift, deselect this one and this one. Just drag it up a little bit. So press G twice and drag it up a little bit. Okay. And what I'm going to do is simply use this point here. So press K. Drag it down to here. And finally all the way down and press Enter. Now this goes straight up. So let's press K. And drag it down to here and press Return. Now I'm going to press this, and press X and delete the vertices. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, just think I need to move this one in a bit. So press G twice, slide it in. Okay, and then lastly, we'll cut out this one. Let's get this in place first. Press G twice and just move it to there. And then use the knife tool. Okay, select this item, go all the way down to here, press Return, then just delete these two vertices, X, delete vertices, Tab to see if we've got the shape roughly. Yes, we have. We can move this out a bit to get there. Let's have a look where the surf line is. So you can see the line there. So I'm just going to move this over and down a bit. Let's have a look. Nearly there. A bit more across. That's better. Okay, so there we go. Got a bit of a wobble here, and that's because we've got a line here. So if I press X and delete the edge, there we go. Okay, so that's it for this episode. It should start taking shape more in the next episode. These are far easier to view. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.